Hello. Hopefully you guys are having a good day so far. Or have had a good day if it is already night. What does this button do? What does what button do? Do the big scares. EP Sunday? It really is an EP Sunday. I was like bed rotting for like a good while, and I still kind of want to bed rot, but it's fine. How's your Sunday so far? How's your guys' Sunday? What am I trying to turn on? There you go. I was going to play Stardew Valley, but then I started thinking about like all the stuff that I still need to do. Because there's like some stuff that I want to do for like October and stuff, and I'm like, I haven't prepped at all for it, and I had intended to prep for it like in the beginning of September, but that did not really happen. Also, EP, I did cook lunch for the week though, so productive-ish. Oh, what'd you cook? What is the meal for the week? We love the house husband arc. Yeah, so I wanted, well, okay, so there's a couple things. Potato crisps and crispy chicken. Oh, chimkin. I was lazy the first time I wrote the recipe, so I just had to put the entire spice cabinet in. Ultra spiced. We love it. We love spiced food here. Potato crisps? Like fried potatoes or like, I guess well, okay. I guess is it like tater tots or is it like potato crisps as in like chips? Thank you for collecting your talents. Yui. Thank you for the head pet, Yui. You cut the potatoes up, mix it in a bowl with olive oil, then put it in the oven for like 25 minutes. Oh, okay. I get you. And put the spice cabinet in the bowl. Thank you for the nice. Wait, so do you mix the potatoes and the chicken together in the same spices? Also, do you like sweet potatoes? If you like sweet potatoes, do the same thing with sweet potatoes, but instead of putting the whole spice cabinet in there, do salt, pepper, cumin, and like a little bit of chili powder. You can if you wanna, but you cook this chicken separate. Oh, okay, that makes sense. I'm okay about sweet potato. Oh, okay. I really like sweet potatoes though, so like that's just my suggestion, but I love eating sweet potatoes. So plans for October. I still need to do the camping trip that I still owe a lot of stuff for the anniversary thing, for my affiliate anniversary thing. I know that. I still have the list. Trust me, it's haunting me every day. So So I was gonna do that, and then also, since it's October, we're gonna bring back the scary games, which means the heart rate monitor will also come into play here. So to ask, well, I guess two if you guys want to, but I do have pinned if you guys have any suggestions for creepypastas or horror games to play, submit them through the Google Forms and then I'll take a look at it. Squirrel with a kind of horror game. Sweet potato casserole is huge around here. Oh, wait, what is sweet potato casserole? So what I wanted to do was make a flyer also for the festivities. It's a squirrel with a gun. That's pretty scary for most people. It's a horror game if you're afraid of squirrel with a I guess. I suppose so, but aren't you playing as a squirrel with a gun? You're not being chased by a squirrel with a gun, no? It's like mashed sweet potato mixed with sugar, topped with pecans and more sugar. That sounds really good. Oh, that sounds like... Oh, you know what? That sounds really good right now. There's this burger joint around me that does sweet potato fries, but they do toasted marshmallow on it and drizzle with maple syrup, add like sugar, powdered sugar on it, and it's like cavity in like food form, but like I love eating it. I thought I had marshmallows on top. Oh, I can send a picture I found. Yes, please do. Maple syrup and sugar. It can have marshmallows too. Oh, I would love it then. I don't know what to draw though for the flyer. Maybe, well, I was gonna do like a screenshot of me also. So like, I put both in food channel. Yes, let's go. I put both in food. Oh wait, I have had sugar. Is that not the norm for you? That's the norm for me every day. Okay, I don't know about the pecan one, but the marshmallow one looks really good. That looks super tasty. I kind of want it. I think I'm also just in the mood for toasted marshmallows right now. I love this song. I still love this song. I loved it when it came out and I still love it. Sweet potato s'more. I love sweet potatoes and I love s'mores. Sometimes I have like really specific hankerings for s'mores. But I also don't have like a fire pit like to go. So like I'll just like throw a giant marshmallow on a graham cracker and throw it in the oven. I think actually oh, that's tree too big. Tree too small. Okay, I think that should be fine. Yeah, I don't know what I want to do. Yo, what we yoing about? My uncle just sent me 50 pounds. Let's go. I like your art. Thank you. I can now afford beans and many other things, but specifically beans. What should I do? Yes. I kind of wanted to do like... like, you know, like a... what do you call those? Flashlights? Harry, I send you a thing. Where? On Discord? And then like trees, I guess. Yeah. Oh, that's pretty cool. I think the bee is a little lost. Okay, totally unsolicited feedback from graphic design brain. So you could totally just ignore this if you don't want to hear it, but the bee's a little lost. If you're asking me to look at this without knowing your name, I wouldn't even know that a B is in it. The V kind of looks like a U. And things are a little bit too cluttered. I think things could really do with a bit of breathing space in between it. Because right now everything's just kind of like squished together, and it makes it even harder to read. Graphic design brain, let's go. Yeah. I'll 100% pass that along and see what can be done. Why are we hiding my ears? Yeah. I may not be good at drawing art, but I have put together a lot of things. And I have examined a lot of things. Still, give them back, Yui. And also just... I love the guitar. I think the guitar is very integral to this whole design because of your theme. But things are pointing in weird ways. Like the tail is pointing away from the name, but you can also actually use that to help kind of guide in which way the logo should be read. But the guitar is very like not good in placement because it's the fret in itself is pointing upwards and it's leading your eyes to look up that way, and there's nothing there. In fact, there's no design anywhere near there. Thank you for the pet eyes. Thank you for collecting talisman. I hope you're having a good Sunday so far. Like, I personally think the background notes could probably do with a bit of transparency, so that the things that should be highlighted stand out a little bit more. Same with the sparkles. I feel like those could do with a bit of transparency, so that your eyes kind of detract away from it. Like, it's there if you notice it, but it's not like very prominent and hiding some parts of the design. Interesting. Yeah, I have too much to say about designs when I see them sometimes. Like, I like the spirit of it and everything, and I love the theming of it, but it's just, I think a bit of tweaking can make it really stand out and make it a bit more memorable. Like especially for people who do not know you. Why someone stole Junior's ears? Huey stole them. You see, my brain is running on the logic of it's not going to be very large and present on the screen, so it's not going to matter too much ultimately. But that's the thing. Because it's not going to be very big, you should be very, very purposeful in what you have. Because that's going to be what people see and remember. So if it's the guitar that you want to be remembered, I would immediately just take away everything else and make that the prominent part. Because right now it's just kind of like a scrapbook of things, right? Which is fine when you're putting ideas down and trying to fit things together. But because it's not going to be very big and because it's not the most prominent part of the thing that you're doing, you want to make sure that you have the elements that you want to stand out for people to notice without having to kind of wade through the stuff. I had a double take looking back at my screen. You're like, who is that? I see, yeah. I honestly would have gone into like the graphic design route if it just wasn't so saturated, but like because the market is so saturated and like it wasn't like my extreme passion, I like try to look elsewhere. But I really do like studying designs of like companies and like just seeing that's kind of really why I love seeing VTuber branding, because it's so interesting seeing like just the wide array of ideas that people have and just like the highlights of certain brandings of those who like the highlight brandings of like the corporate ones versus the indie ones, and just seeing like everyone's like just seeing so many different ideas, I guess, for like such a as expansive as VTubing space is, it's still a very niche kind of space. Graphic design was my passion. I'm gonna write my CV in Comic Sans. It would be very memorable. I did my first CV in comics that you did not. When I used to write stories, and this was like when I was like really young, like it was like baby cherry. I used to do it in Comic Sans because it was a little bit less intimidating. And it also kept my attention. I literally did, no way. My CV will have one of those funny children's faces. You should have like the just make the back like a cereal box backing. I don't think I have it anymore because it was on my laptop, which had a hard drive die. I always remember it got me jumped somehow. Everyone starts out somewhere, you know? I think I kind of went like a forest background, and then like maybe should we do like a spooky ghost? I want to get a tattoo that's just a word search. A crossword puzzle. So when I was studying for uni, I actually had a large emphasis on web design. And I remember, God, my resume was like super memorable for a lot of people when I had my portfolio review because of the paper that I printed it on. It was the worst paper to print on. for me personally. It looked really cool, but it was printed on like vellum. And I remember I designed the whole thing to very much reflect code. So so I had things like laid out in like almost like a code like structure, but like just separated into like its own containers. And it was like a lot of fun to put together, but also because I didn't go into the web design field after that, it was pretty much useless. Would it be too This may or may not be too cluttered. I know this looks like a bunch of scribbles for you guys right now, but like I'm just trying to figure this out in my head. I also want one that says, I don't know, I was drunk when I got it, but in like Chinese or something. So when someone asks me what I can say, I don't know, I was drunk when Yes. I love that. Food? Good food, I hope. With some stir-fried noodles with an egg, going for simple. Ooh, nice. We always simple lunches or like simple meals are always like the most comforting sometimes. Okay, so I kind of have what I want photo-wise. I've sent feedback to the logo. I'm glad you like the feedback. I have too much unsolicited feedback about design sometimes. I keep them to myself most of the time, but like I always want my friendos to have like the best kind of branding, so the artist agrees with all of it. Cool. Awesome. I thought about a frog today. Did you think about the rain frogs? That's what they're called, right? The little round squishy fellas. Actually, maybe. I was trying to have like a flyer that would promote both, but. Actually, no, you know what? Oh, it's a frog that does a fucked up bone claw thing. I'm sorry? Bone claw thing? I've been promoted to friendo? Have you not been? There's a frog that's nicknamed the Wolverine frog. It's a species of frog that has a fucked up defense mechanism where it turns its bones into claws and fights you. Called the hairy frog in 10 out of 10 medals. Wait, hold on. Okay, wait, hold on. Hairy frog. Ew. Ew. Breaks its own bone to produce claws? Oh my god. Oh my god. Ew. Bone claws. That goes so hard. Why does it do that? What evolutionary trait led to this point in time? You know what else goes hard? What else? Chug chug with you. It doesn't work, does it? It actually does. I have it turned on for today. Since we have music playing and all. Okay, so what I think I want to do is... Okay, so I guess to kind of give insight on where my brain is going. I think because of the way that things are laid out, I need to move over to the right. Oh, that's really bright. You guys probably can't even. I need to move to the right, like just a little bit more. So this guy will probably be a little bit smaller. To make room and so that it's not too cluttered. I'm thinking that this one can probably be smaller, and then this one can be smaller too. So then we kind of have this like framing from the taller trees in the back. And that way I can have the moon poke out here without it being too smashed in. And then I'll make this one somehow fit. And then this one will probably move over just a little bit. And like a little bit smaller. Just so that there's a bit of cushion in between. Because I think that's like a pitfall of like a lot of spires that I've seen from people who... And albeit... Oh, I did it on the wrong layer anyways. But albeit like not every streamer is has taken classes or anything or did like studying and marketing and stuff, but not even marketing, sorry. I just worked on a lot of marketing stuff. A lot of pitfalls that I see from other streamers is that everything has very little breathing room. Like I will see. Just let me move the layer. There's a new Yakuza game. Gotta promote. A lot of pitfalls that I see from other streamers, or just like even amateur graphic artists, I guess, is the fact that everything will not have breathing room. Everything will be so squished together, right? It'll be so squished together. And my biggest pet peeve, what the my biggest pet peeve is when they start doing this, right? Like, let's say they have like some text here. Right? Whatever. Like, whatever they have up here. Why? Why do this? Why leave zero pixels of breathing space? Right? Why not just have a little bit of breathing space? You know, make it a little bit smaller. Just have a little bit of padding. Have a little bit of padding. Because a big thing is that not everyone is gonna necessarily see, well, dependent on how you have the images laid out also. Not everyone is gonna have the same resolution size when they see the photo, right? Like, it's good to have additional space in between so that if it gets blown out a little, you can still see the important part, rather than if it's blown out a little and like you happen to see something like that, right? Because that's not helpful at all. What if the picture art is just busy? Well, that's a pitfall. It should be laid out in a way where it shouldn't be busy. If the aesthetic is busy, even for busy aesthetics, there's always a theme. So like whatever needs to be highlighted should be placed in a way where the subject is in the foreground, right? So if you hold on, no, stop selecting. So even in situations where there's like a lot going on, right? Like let's say there's like, and that's like the aesthetic, the decor, because there is like a decor aesthetic, right? Which is fine. But your important stuff, your titles, your body description, right? And I guess it should be body / description of like whatever, you know, you're trying to say, shouldn't be up against things. Like, in order for something to stand out, you should have like a bit of foreground. It's kind of like picture composition, I guess, is how I see things. Like all of this, if it's just decor, if it's supposed to be there for accent, should oh, whoops. Hold on. Should be done in a way where the subject still kind of stands out. We might get Matt Mercer singing it. Oh, that'd be pretty cool. I would be so down to listen to a Matt Mercer version of that. And your titles shouldn't be like squished up. Up here. Right? Like if you just have like background text kind of going on, like pop art style I really love. And those can get really busy. But a lot of good pop artists will know like what to kind of put in the back and what to put in the front. And it's just a matter of layering. So if you have like important text, like let's say you're trying to put the name of the character, that looks a lot better than if you did this. Or versus, let's say you have, I don't know, like you have some text going on, right? For the character description or whatever. This is fine, right? Because this is all together. So that's like what your eyes are highlighted towards. But when you have this, and then like you have like a description that's like going off here, it doesn't really look as grand, right? It looks like it got cut off. Versus if you have like a bit of breathing room in between everything, just have like a bit of space. Have like a bit of space around this so that it doesn't run into each other. Have a bit of space on the sides. So then if it is slightly zoomed in, it shouldn't make too big of a difference, right? Versus let's say if you're on something that like the resolution is a little bit off, if you have something like that, some of the important stuff is like already cut off already. And for it to like zoom in even more, like it cuts it off even more. But also, art is subjective. Like, that's just my opinion. And that's just my personal taste. But everyone has different tastes and stuff, so it's absolutely fine if you prefer that style also. But it's just to me personally, it's like too busy and I get overwhelmed really easily. I don't know why it's so hard. Why is it so hard to draw chibi heads? Only like 2 days until money. You can do it. You can do it. What are some scared eyes? Scared of love quotes. That is a search. Well, actually, would it be better for it to be like that? The existence of a tomboy implies the existence of a Jerry man. I thought you were gonna say a Jerry girl. What would a Jerry man be? been going through like different phases of like drawing the bangs in different ways, and I don't know which one I like more. A gerryman is where you manipulate the boundaries of an electrical constituency so as to favor one party or class. Wait, is gerryman an actual word? Oh, okay, I see. Gerrymandering with yeah. I was like, wait, that's with the G. Very close though. It's always the left side. I don't know why. I never know what to do with the left side. Oh. Yeah. It's gremlin time? Oh, how so? Oh, I would do it on the wrong layer. Coral crown? Oh. Okay, but why does the song go hard though? Because it's Hades music? Oh, fair enough. Little V has a metal cover of it? Oh, is it good? I don't know why it always takes me a few tries to figure this one out. Yeah, he wore a children's mermaid costume in the video for... No! Oh god, why? Please. There you go. I kind of miss going to see a big band. Like, I remember when I went to go see Big Bad Voodoo Daddy, that was so much fun. And then it's like even more fun when you see them in like a ballroom, because like then everyone's just dancing and it's like really fun to see. Oh, reliable. The old reliable song. I have like the biggest craving for like a pie shake right now. List of games where you get to fight a US Senator on top of a giant spider tank robot. Metal Gear Rising. Canon to the story. Yeah, it's the climax of the whole game and it comes with an absolute banger. Metal Gear Rising has like the craziest storylines. And you get to wear mariachi costume to fight him. The best part is the senator is made out to be a fucking lunatic, but actually makes more sense than most actual senators. And you get to wear mariachi. Why? Why a mariachi costume? Because in one mission, you wear a mariachi costume as a disguise while you go to save a load of captured children in a sewer. That's crazy. Y'all ever had Lunchables? Yeah. I love Lunchables. Also, hello, colleague. Hello, hello. I hope you're having a good Sunday so far. Jimmy Nickel. It has to be this way. I don't know if that's the right version because there's the instrumental and then there's a full song. Only one way to tell. Hopefully that's the right one. I feel like if it's the instrumental version, it would say instrumental. I guess you could say that it has to be this way. Oh, I guess this is the instrumental version. Just cookies is fine? Okay, okay. Sounds good. Oh, never mind. Just kidding. I don't know when the lyrics would be on it. It starts a minute in. The old bait and switch. Technically, it should go here. Oh god, how do I do this?
Sorry, bro.
Thank you for the videos, cookies. Couldn't help it. It's the whisper ones that always get me because I'm just like, whoo, stop it. I don't know why it's so hard to draw this. Sometimes my brain just like turns off and I'm just like, oh, actually, you know what? Yeah, that works. Brain no good, just use instincts. What if instincts no good also? Yes. Got it, understood. How was your day? It's been good. I got to sleep in a little bit, so that was nice. How was your day, though? Hopefully it's been good. Did you do anything fun for the weekend? Yeah, I was able to move today. Friday had 125-pound dog jump on me, and that hurt all because he didn't want to bed. Oh no! I'm glad you're able to move today. What kind of dog? Or like what kind of dog do you have? I was like, I realized I didn't really say a sentence. Oh god. Me, I have a pit bull 100 pounds and German Shepherd Husky Malamute mix 80 pounds. I'm surprised your pit bull is heavier than your German Shepherd Husky Malamute mix. Do you have any pets? I do. I have a little Corgo. She is... I think the last time they weighed her, she was like 35 pounds. So way smaller. I love them, so cute and fluffy. Yeah. They're like the biggest divas, but like she's cute. As much as I call her the little demon, it's fine. It's like so funny because like since corgis are like smart, they'll like, at least mine, she'll always try to like toe the line on like what she can and can't do to figure out like where the limits of things are. Moscow, my pit is solid muscle. Leon, the shush mute is lean and fluff. Oh, you know what? That makes sense. I guess they do look a lot bigger, but it's all fluff. It's fine. I'm just like, why does the head always look like way too big whenever I draw it? Is it because I do the hair too far out? The dog that jumped on me is Grizzly. No idea what he was. He was just brought into the salon for a bath and went, oh, okay, okay. I see. Do you often get big dogs like that at the salon? Also, with a name like Grizzly, I can imagine how big. I can imagine how big he was. Actually, that does look a little bit better. Maybe it's because I draw the hair too far out. But the head always looks a little wonky. I do my best guess is Labrador Mastiff mix, but I normally get Shih Tzu Poodles and Yorkies. Way smaller stuff. Writing art today? Let's go! What are you drawing? Bit by bit. Coming together. Drawing myself unapologetically. Oh! Your OC? The... I don't remember. I don't remember the theming. The one with the orange hair? Fuck this noise, I'm gonna be me. You are him. Be him. I was not expecting that. That made me blush. Sorry. The auto is where the sound I don't know what show that's from. Also, why does it always come out sideways? How do I... Is there a way for me to change the orientation? It'd be cool if I can. I hope you and everyone here are having a good weekend as well. I like your model and drawing, by the way. They're super... Thank you. My model was definitely not drawn by me. But the artist that I work with, she always does such great artwork. She did such a good job in bringing it to life. But thank you, thank you. And I am having a good week, thank you. It has been some needed rest. But it's never long enough. Mike. I still remember Cherry's face model. Oh god, I know. I still have it somewhere. That file is just somewhere living in my computer. When I was first starting and I didn't know if I wanted to get into streaming or not. I want to see it. Ah. Let me see. Let me see if I can pull up a clip. It was like the V-Roid model that I just kind of like put together. Let me see if I can find it. I know I have an old clip somewhere. Gotta scroll all the way to the bottom. Show all. No, Cherry has base model. I had a really old model. I'm just like, which one's like the least embarrassing one for me? Lord, not really. Listen, Yui. Thank you for the headpet, Yui. My base model. Oh, that's maybe right. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah. My old overlay that I made. Thank you for the headpet, Yui. Yeah, I made that like super quick because I was like, I don't know if I wanna, like, I don't want to invest in anything if like I don't really stream, so it was like really just to test the waters. I forgot how purple it was. Yeah, it was a lot more purple. I forget too sometimes, like when an old clip comes up, I'm like, oh, that's a lot more purple than like I thought it was. Actually. Maybe more like that. Why tomorrow has to be Monday? The question that we're all asking. I also asked this question. Why can't tomorrow be Saturday again? What's a Monday? I was gonna say objectively the worst day of the week, but like I don't think it is. That's what I've heard. Something terrible. The Legends has it. Garfield Day. I mean, if it was named Garfield Day, I feel like I'd be less disappointed. I love Los Angeles. I also love Los Angeles. I actually haven't made lasagna in like so long. I think it's been like years since I made lasagna. Okay, let's color the trees and the Buddha stuff, and then I think we're gonna go ahead and call it a day after that. So I'm probably gonna be taking suggestions through. This is the end of the stream. It was fun being here. I'll be on for a little bit longer, but almost. What was I saying? Oh, I'm gonna be taking suggestions for scary stories or creepypastas. Probably for like the next few weeks or so, and then as well as any horror games. So we're gonna have in October we're gonna have our little camping trip where we'll tell scary stories by the campfire. Oh god. Tell scary stories by the campfire, and then we're also gonna be oh god, stop. And then we're also gonna be playing a horror game throughout October. So if you guys have any suggestions or anything, please feel free to use the form linked in the pinned message and drop your suggestions. I lost count. My infamous ability to read maps as well as Zoro. I'm gonna claw out your eyes and drown you. Whoa. That's a title for a song. Is Subnautica a farming simulator classified, or farming simulator classified as horror? It's another Hades song? Ah, okay, okay. I don't know if farming simulator is a horror. I don't know about that one. I can see arguments being made for Subnautica. Oh. This song is savage. I already submitted my horror game, Still Wakes the Deep Go Burr. Ah, okay, okay. I can't wait to see your guys' suggestions. I'm probably gonna have a vote also, so you guys can choose. And then whichever one has the highest votes I'll play, just because I'm slow with games. Every time you yelp, you bite it. No, I can't do that. I would eat so much. I would eat so much. I love watching horror movies, but I cannot play games. I cannot play horror games to save my life.
Baby, you give me ice and fire. You're giving me wind and rain. You're some kind of butterfly. Baby, you give me midnight.
No, I don't want you in pain. Fair enough, fair enough. Alright. So I'll continue working on this. You guys will probably see me post it at some point, but I think we're gonna call it here. No, I just got here. I'll be back, I swear. For someone with thalassophobia, Subnautica definitely is. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. I will be back on Thursday. Yeah, I'll be back Thursday. I'm probably gonna be playing more Black Myth Wukong if I'm being honest. So hopefully I'll see you then. But if not, then I'll see you guys next time. I should start the raid. Okay, start the raid. I hope you guys have a great rest of your day or night wherever you are. If it's nighttime for you, I hope you have a good night's rest, sweet dreams. If it's not nighttime for you, or if you're not going to bed anytime soon, I hope you enjoy the rest of your weekend. And hopefully I'll see you guys on Thursday. I will be starting around 8 p.m. Pacific Standard, give or take, somewhere around in that range. So if I don't see you guys then, though, I will see you guys next time. Bye, guys.